So everyone keeps asking me over and over and over again the same friggin' question. And I keep giving you guys answers. But I guess my answer isn't good enough. Or it's that you guys are too stupid to understand. So you guys want me to explain. You guys want me to give you the true 100% answer. Alright, fine. But remember that this is what you asked for. Not me. I don't want to tell you guys, but you guys just keep drilling me. So guess what? I'm going to give you the answer. And I guarantee you, by the time I'm done, you'll never look at me, and you'll never look at the Saint the same way again. See, the reason that I have so much hate, so much animosity, and the reason that I'm so hell-bent on watching the Saint suffer is because he betrayed me. And I know you guys think you know that, or that you guys don't think he did. But you see, this is the story of the betrayal, because it goes so much deeper than what you guys think you know. You see, it was the summer of 2012 that I met Anthony Farley, known to you guys as the Saint. We instantly connected and became friends over our love for professional wrestling. We talked WWE, who our favorite superstars were, and we just created a special bond. And then we talked about what most fans' dreams are, and that's to become a professional wrestler, and so hopefully someday become world champion. And over the next 4 years, we talked about it. We talked and talked and talked. But you see, it was hard for us to take action together because the Saint lives in Buffalo and I live in Syracuse. But in 2015, we finally grew a pair of balls, and our heart and mind was in the right place. And we said, enough talking. That's enough. This is what we want to do. This is what we live for. And we decided to start training. But in 2015, as soon as we finally were getting our feet wet, as soon as we finally stepped through the door, my health took a turn for the worse. Just after my 21st birthday, I found out that I had a tumor in my neck. And it surprised me, but it shouldn't have, because there were signs to tell me that something wasn't right. I couldn't move my neck for about 3 months straight. I kept falling while walking for no reason at all. And at one point, it got so bad that I couldn't even button my own pants. I had to have somebody do it for me. Do you have any idea how embarrassing it is to be 21 years old and you can't pull up and button your own friggin' pants? No, you don't. You don't understand. And you see, the doctors came in, told me about the tumor, and shortly after they scheduled a surgery to remove it. But of course, with the luck that runs in my family, the doctors were unable to remove it, as it sits right on my spinal cord. So when they started messing with it, all my brain activity and everything else started going wacky. And had they continued to remove it, I'd be sitting here talking to you in a friggin' wheelchair because I would have been paralyzed from the neck down. So I thank God every day that he whispered in that doctor's ear and told them to stop. But you see, the pain and misery I had to go through didn't end there. Because they removed enough of the tumor to do a biopsy. The biopsy came back positive. I had cancer. So for the next year and a half, I went through 17 rounds of chemo and a month's worth of radiation. That's right. Lost my hair. I looked ugly as all hell. Not that I look any better now. And during all this, because of where the tumor was located, they determined that I had a spinal injury. So while I wasn't paralyzed from the neck down, I had to teach my body how to do everything all over again. And I know you guys are sitting there going, well, geez, Kyle, what's everything? I'm talking, I had to teach my body and my brain how to walk again, how to move my arms again, how to eat again. The simple things in life that we take for granted, I had to teach myself again. For a while, because I was so weak, I was drinking all my drinks out of a sippy cup like a little baby. And I know I'm rambling on here, and a lot of you are probably sitting there asking, what does this have to do with the saint? And that's a good question. You see, as I'm going through all of this, I had a great support system. My family was there, some friends were there, but the one person who became like a brother to me wasn't. No. I gave him a phone call to let him know the news. And you want to know what I got back? From the man that's supposed to be my brother? I got back a sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's right. Your precious saint, the man of God. All he had to say was sorry to hear that. And now, like I said, this man's supposed to be like my brother. But I get a sorry to hear that. And not once, not a single time, did my so-called brother decide to come and visit me. No. You want to know what he was doing? He was out training still. He was out learning the ropes of the business. He was out living our dream. Our dream, Saint. That was our dream. And you went and lived it without me. So while I was sitting there in a wheelchair and going through 3 hours of therapy every day to strengthen myself and teach myself how to do basic everyday functions again, you were out training, and eventually you got signed to an independent company near you. Look at that. Another dream that was supposed to be ours together. And you know, you never even called me to tell me. You never even called to see if that'd be okay, you going off on your own. I found out by scrolling through YouTube, just looking up matches. There's my brother. There's the man that said he'd be by my side through it all. Going and living the dream that we were supposed to live together. And you know, he started building a name for himself. Fans started getting behind him. And he got pretty over. But as you people know, or at least you should know, the Saint's ego is huge. So while he was getting over, and yes, he was jobbing, he wasn't necessarily winning, but he was over. And you got to take your place in the business and work yourself up. But apparently, the Saint thought he should be a top star right away. So he was unhappy. And you want to know what he did? You want to know what the Saint had the balls to do as I'm sitting in a hospital in a wheelchair watching all this unfold on the internet? The Saint decided to quit. Yeah. He walked out on our dream. Saint, you threw away our dream. You just threw it away. And you know what? It crushed me inside. And that's what began the anger and the resentment. Because Saint, I'll admit, you got what it takes to be a big star. And there you were, being able to make it to the top. There you were, being able to achieve your dreams. And I'm sitting there wondering if I'm ever going to be able to walk again, let alone ever wrestle a match. So you see, folks, that's where my anger, that's where the hatred, and that's where the resentment began. So then, after not hearing from him for so long, and after I make a pretty decent recovery, as you can see, he has the balls to call me up and act like nothing ever happened. Oh, Hey, bro. I'm glad to see you're okay. Look, I'm thinking about starting my own wrestling company. You know, I want to make it big on my own and have a whole company that I can be in charge of. But I want you to be a part of it. And as much as I wanted to tell him to go to hell, to stick it up his ass, I thought better of it. And I said, oh my God, man, I'd be honored. I'd love to join your company and help you make it successful and have matches and get to somewhat live my dream. Because let's face it, in the condition that I'm in, making it to the holy land of wrestling is probably an improbability. But you see, Saint, your biggest mistake was letting me in. Because while I told you that I was honored to be a part of this company, I was lying to you. The only reason that I'm in PCW is so that I can crumble and crush it from the inside. Because see, you, Saint, crushed my dreams. We were supposed to do all of this together, and you went and did it on your own. And then you couldn't even follow through with the dream. You tossed it aside like it didn't matter. You took what this business means to us and to me for granted. So, see, that's why I'm here. You see, I don't care about winning matches. I don't care about this stupid title. All I care about is making you suffer like I had to suffer. All I care about is ending your career and making you have to watch on the sidelines like I had to for all those years. And Saint, you need to understand that after all I've been through, I will do whatever it takes to accomplish this. Because you see, that's my dream now, Saint. That's my dream. That's my dream. That's my dream. Is to end you, Saint. That's my dream. So come 3 stages of hell. You do whatever it is you have to do to me. Bring those tacks. Bring glass. Bring whatever it is you think it's going to take to beat me. Because I promise you, the hell that you want to put me through is nothing like the hell I've already been through. See, Saint, you forget, I've already been through hell. And I came out on top better and stronger than ever. So, Saint, know that win, lose, or draw, I'll be happy as long as you're done.